Today I am reading the fifth chapter of Chanakya Niti. Acharya Niti. There is always a feeling that big changes happen because of many people, but many a time big changes happen in small ways and they often begin with one person. What can one person do? How can he bring about a big change alone? It seems impossible, said a student to his guru once. The guru smiled and said, in fact, only one person can do it. The others simply follow. Initially, it does look difficult, but it always depends on that one person who takes the initiative. With his consistent efforts, teamwork, and God's grace, the endeavor will be successful. Chanakya's life is a historical example of what a one man can do. He alone, with his intelligence and daring, did many things simultaneously that maybe even 100 people together could not have achieved. Acharya Katha. When Chanakya first thought to create a nation, he had nothing, no resources, no army, and no support from anyone. But despite this, he was able to defeat the man who was perhaps the world's greatest conqueror. Imagine this. Chanakya had to tackle two problems simultaneously, internal and external. Externally, he had to defeat Alexander, who decided to conquer the world. Not only did he do that, he also made sure that Alexander never returned. Internally, he had 16 regional kingdoms fighting against each other. He had to unite them, dethrone the powerful Dhananand, and make Chandragupta Maurya the emperor of united India. Now that Alexander was gone for good, he had to create a new Bharat with good leadership and good governance. The news that Chanakya had declared Chandragupta the emperor of Bharat spread like wildfire. His success was appreciated not only by kings and common people, but also by scholars and teachers from other universities. Following his success, a political science teacher from another university came to meet him. He had been Chanakya's classmate in Takshashila University, and two shared a deep bond of friendship. Vishnu, he asked, using Chanakya's real name, how did you achieve all this? All the students and teachers at Takshashila always admired your intelligence. Each of us knew that you were always thinking about something or the other, he said with a laugh. But even then, defeating both Alexander and Dhananand simultaneously, and that too with a young leader like Chandragupta, now that's incredible. Chanakya listened to the praises his childhood friend was showering on him without expression. Vishnu, you shrewd man, today I will not spare you. I want to know the secret of his success. Till you tell me everything, I will not stop pestering you. His friend continued like this, trying to get the secret out of Chanakya. But Chanakya was unmoved. Suddenly, his friend said something that touched an emotional chord within him. You know, Vishnu, you and I are not just friends, but also teachers. We have a bigger responsibility toward our students to share our knowledge and experience with them. Only then can we create a generation that shall be proud of the teaching community. Very few teachers are like you, who can put theory into practice. Look at me. I can give good lectures and impress students with my knowledge. But other than reiterating the theories of others, I have nothing to offer. If you do not share, how will I know the gap between theory and practice? Between wanting to succeed and having succeeded? Acharya Chanakya finally broke his silence. There is no one strategy that leads you to success. There are multiple strategies we need to apply simultaneously depending on the person and situation one faces. His friend was curious. But then, what was your formula to handle multiple strategies simultaneously? Sama, Dam, Danda, Bhed, said Chanakya. Can you explain, Vishnu? There are four ways of dealing with problems. There are times when the situation is so simple that you can solve everything with healthy discussion. There is no need to attack anyone. A good opponent, if intelligent, will understand your logic and give in to you. This is Sama. Chanakya continued, human beings in general are selfish by nature. They always look for personal benefits. If you want to achieve your goal, understand the requirement of the other person and make him an offer he can't refuse. This is Dam. If these niceties do not work and your opponent remains adamant, do not give up. Try to outsmart your enemy. Use the divide and rule policy. Create internal conflict among them. This is Bheda. Chanakya looked dangerous as he continued. If this too does not work, we may have a lightly punish the enemy. And if all fails, we have to resort to the ultimate punishment. The enemy needs to be eliminated completely and permanently. This is Danda. Chanakya was then silent for a few moments. He looked into his friend's eyes and said softly, "But remember, all that you do should be for a higher and spiritual purpose. If not, you will become selfish and misuse your power." His friend had only the highest respect for Chanakya. "Vishnu, few people understand you, while most people misunderstand you. Now I know what one man's intelligence can do." Now, what we learn from this? One man alone need be the stimulus. You only have to take the first step of leadership and others will follow you. Strategies vary depending on the situation and the person before you. There is no one formula for success. The most important factor for success is the spiritual purpose. Only when one has a spiritual base can the highest and most impossible goal can be achieved.